special video request from Laura that she wrote in and asked if I can make a video on how to safely remove the quarter round that you put on your base trim to do your, you put on just for better looks or for your laminate flooring to cover up the gaps. But either way, the quarter round is expensive trim. It's really not that cheap, but when you're doing a whole room or a whole house, it could be quite a few dollars. So it's nice if you can remove it, say to put a laminate floor down and to later on install it. Now the hardest thing to do is removing it. I'm going to show you an easy way of doing it. Not that there's really an easy way, but the better way, the method I've been using for a long time. It's going to require a putty knife, a nice putty knife, not one of them real flimsy ones, but something strong. So pay a couple dollars for it and you'd be really better off. And what I like to use is a piece of mail, preferably maybe a bill is a good thing. So let's get going. I'll show you how we're going to do it. All right. So your putty knife. Now, I deliberately put this one in just to show you, and I didn't cover up any holes for the nails. So this is where the nails are. So it's kind of nice to know where they are. Yours could be stained. You can see the nails, whatever it may be. Now, another thing you like to know about is the base trim. This is your trim right here. It's pine. Normally, it's going to be a pine. Now, pine's a soft wood, and so is your quarter round. They're both pine. They're soft. So these are putty knives or screwdrivers. Other people like to use a screwdriver. It's just going to really make a mess. So that's why I like to use a putty knife. Putty knife, try to find an area that might have a little bit of a gap to it. And you take a putty knife flat against the base and just push it in with your hand, not a hammer or anything like that. Try to get it in there just like that. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the nails, because you see how I push this putty knife right in and now we're starting to separate it a little bit? Well, the nail, you won't be able to do that. So you want to make sure you're in between the nail, but close to the nail, because the nails, of course, what's given its holding power. So we want to be as close as we can to that nail so we can start separating it. Again, putty knife's down as far as you can go, and just a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Not too much. Now move on to another area. Again, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Back here, wiggle, wiggle. You don't want to do a big area all in one shot. Okay, now I got some separation going here. I'm going to get my hand, and I'm going to just gently give it a little pressure as I'm helping. Whoop, there we go. And that's how you safely remove the quarter round. And you see, look at that. There's no damage to this pine. At least I don't see any. Because we have some nails left behind that pull through our quarter round. So you want to remove those with a claw hammer or pair of pliers. I didn't have to, because it was coming off pretty easy. But that piece of mail I was showing you, I like to use a piece of nail. Once I get the putty knife in there, if it's really hard, and this one wasn't extremely hard, but it was hard enough, is to put the mail between the base and the putty knife, and that helps if I was to start marking it up at all. I didn't need it, so maybe, this is my insurance bill, so maybe I'll pay this one. But anyway, that's how you do it.